What's up, everybody? Daniel, I'm here with the Commercial Cleaning Blueprint. So the big question, what do I price out this job as? I don't want to price too low. I don't want to price too high and lose out on this contract, because at the end of the day, that's what it all comes down to. Getting in the door, and you got to know what to price the jobs at. So whenever I go into pricing, I made it very simple early on. I try to make it such a good deal for the customer that there's no way that they can possibly not go with us. So I'm giving them a very good deal. I'm making it very convenient. I'm making it to where they know that if I don't follow through, then they will get their money back. So a lot of the times people are afraid to offer like that, money back guarantee, or offer that, first clean free offer. We're not afraid to do that, because we will do our all to make sure that we're able to get in the door and get that contract, because we know the price will never stay the same. So your price for them, if it's low at first, it'll always go up. Don't worry, it is going to go up. It's never going to go down. And if it ever does go down, you can just start taking off different things, like a whole day of cleaning maybe. If they're going 3 days a week, you can bring it down to 2. You're just wanting to stay on their convenience, because you want them to consistently go to you every single month for their cleaning. So whenever I think about pricing, I'm first thinking about, what could they possibly be paying right now? Because a lot of times people don't want to talk about their budget, but you can kind of tell right off the bat if they're like very, cheap people, or if they're people that obviously have money and they know that, this is expense, and they're just looking for somebody that's reliable, somebody that can show up. So when you go to the walkthroughs, you have to find out, you have to figure out who your customer is. So when you go to the walkthroughs, figure out who your customer is, what do they want? What are they looking for out of a cleaning service? And, is budget even in the conversation? Because if budget is not in the conversation, obviously you can charge a little bit more and make a little bit more on those. But if budget is the clear, issue, then you need to give them a great deal, show them that you can show up and get the job done. And I guarantee you, once you do, that price is never going to stay the same. So, regardless what you're doing, you can get into other services and make more money on your margins. You can start bringing up the revenue by offering different services to them. Once you get in the door with a business owner and they trust you, they're going to pay you what you're asking. Anybody that you come in contact with, you need to give them what they're asking, and then show what you're capable of, prove your worth. And I promise people are going to pay your price. So on pricing, I'm looking at who my person is that I'm dealing with and I'm talking to. Are they, someone that's looking for price or quality? And I go from there. From there, I'm watching and looking around, and I'm saying, how long does this place look like it's going to take to clean? How long would it take, a group of people, maybe one person, 2 people, 3 people? I would do that kind of small, just kind of thinking in my head to where I'm like, how long is this going to take, just roughly? So, most people, you can do that. I mean, if you're having trouble with that, the more walkthroughs and the more contracts you get, you're going to be able to learn, how long it's actually taking you to clean a place. So let's just say that I think the place is going to take, 3-4 hours to clean. It's going to be charged differently than somewhere that's going to take 8 hours to clean. So it's a big difference. You don't have to get very precise on that, but after that, I'm saying who the first is my customer, that, what kind of services are they looking for, watching to see how long it takes. And after I look at that, guys, then from there, it's just simple math. How long is this going to take? What do I need to pay my cleaners? Because I don't want to go in there cleaning all the time. So I'm thinking about what I'm going to pay, and once you do that, you can figure out, so if it's going to take 3-4 hours, then at that point, you're not going to need to hire, a lot of people. So it may take 1 or 2 people. For the most part, we'll get into this in a different video, but we like to subcontract everything, because you're able to pay one person, and they'll manage it, they'll get the cleaners, and they're going to be the ones to oversee it for the most part. You still got to do your quality control and all that, but you have to continuously do the things that you need to do when it comes to getting your people paid, and you want to give them a good deal and make sure they're getting paid accordingly. So that's one thing that I look into. What am I going to pay my people? So for this, it would be paying somebody like around $100 to $150 to clean each time, depending on how many days a week. So, when you're going into these deals, every deal is going to be different. There's no one deal that's the same, because in commercial cleaning, they either want once a week, they either want once a month, they can want 7 days a week. It's just all very different. So, obviously the more cleans they're doing per week, the less you want to charge. But if they're doing once a month, you're going to do a good charge because you're going to have to do a very deep clean, and you're going to have to make sure you spend some time there. It's going to take longer than, even if you're going once a week, because it's going to be very dirty and you're going to do a deep clean. So, you charge based on the time you think it's going to take. And then from there, you got to figure out what you're going to be profiting. Take a little bit out for taxes, 10, 15%. And from the line items, and then from there you're gonna figure out what you want to profit. If you're cool with profiting, for me, I want to profit at least $200 per month for every contract that we have. And I don't want to obviously spend time on those smaller contracts. So those are obviously something that I put on autopilot because it's very easy. We're cleaning once a week for these places, profiting $200 a month. Those aren't really time consuming, so it's definitely good money. If you can get 1,000 people on that, and you can profit $200 a month, you're gonna be making $200,000 every single month on small facilities that probably take little time out of your day. So that's the biggest question. If you know how to price, then you're gonna know how to eventually start gathering contracts and winning every deal. So I wanted to make a video about pricing. Don't get too caught up on everything. It's super easy, just simple math, and you have to just stick to, getting yourself in the door. You're gonna learn as you go. And as far as like the people that we're working with, you can hit us up anytime on Facebook or Instagram. Shoot me a DM on any social media platform. We'll help you price out your jobs for free. We charge $0 to help people price out their jobs. So send us over the details. We'll be glad to help you price out your specific job. And from there, we're gonna help you close the deal. We wanna help as many people, family-owned businesses, close contracts. So if price is stopping you up, don't hesitate to hit us up. For me, it's just very simple math. And I know it might sound easy now because I was doing it. I've been doing it for a while, but like within the first year, I was already good at, kind of figuring out what I wanted to price it at, because I was going into so many walkthroughs and so many new contracts coming in. So I just learned what I was going to price, and I met a lot of people that I kind of knew what they're going to charge me to do the cleans. So once you have a good cleaner, your charge to them, you kind of know they expect this, and you're going to be able to satisfy that and still get your own leads and connect the dots. So it's all about connecting the dots, guys. We'll help you do that. Shoot me a DM if you have any questions. Peace.